We all want to be more simple and find the key story in our presentation. And yet it is so freaking hard, isn't it? Why it's so hard is actually a bit of good news. It's probably because you're really smart. And I'm not just brown-nosing you here. The weeds, as they say, are packed with smart people because smart people have one big handicap. They can hold a lot in their heads. Great for so many things, but not for being simple. Combine that head capacity with, let's say, the fact that you've been working deeply and passionately on your project for a month or so, and it makes it even harder because smart person plus passion plus long project equals weeds. Deep, thick, gangly weeds. So how do we get out? Great question. And lucky for us, movies have an answer, and a really good one. Just like how your presentation is based around key takeaways, movies are all written around key scenes. Take a guess how many key scenes the average movie has. 30? 20? How about 3? Most big movies are based around 3 key scenes. There's the inciting incident that kicks the story into gear, the midpoint where we see our hero turn, and of course, the climax, where, well, things... Only having to start with 3 key scenes makes it so much easier for the screenwriter to find the story. Then though, it stays easier because those 3 key scenes become guideposts that help the screenwriter write the rest of the story. Because with them as beacons, they always know where their story is going, so they can keep themselves and their story moving and avoid the weeds. This strategy is exactly how movies like Rocky were written in 3.5 days. Imagine that, a Best Picture that set up a 7-movie franchise written in 3.5 days. How? Because those 3 key scenes kept Sly Stallone on track. So how do we find our 3 key scenes? Well, for you, I actually have an even smaller number, 2. 2 big questions will lead you to your key 3 and to the heart of your story. Question number 1, the one almost no one asks. What do your stakeholders need to do with your information? Not what do they ask for, but what do they need to do? Do they need to reposition a brand, launch a product, get buy-in from a board of directors? Thinking about what they need to do will automatically set you and your smart brain up for question number 2. What are the 3 things that can help them do it right? 3 things they have to know. Now I say 3 not because I'm copying the movies, but because 3 is actually about as many concepts as people can take in at any one presentation. And 3 will force you to get to the heart of what really matters to your stakeholders. One way to find those is to tell someone verbally without your slides or notes. Having to go it alone will sharpen your mind and enable you to home in on what's really remarkable. This book has a lot of other ways, but there will still be weeds to contend with, which brings me to our next blog, which is where we're going to learn how to weed whack with the best of them. So sign up for this blog and stay tuned. Or if you don't want to wait, click up here and get yourself a copy of Get to the Heart. It'll help you get to the heart of what really matters in your story and to the hearts of the people you present to.